better get a trench. I'm wearing it. Thanks for joining me today, Woodsy TV. In today's video, I'm going to talk about in the light of the Keon Park level crossing being removed. Over the years, I've been over that level crossing hundreds of times in my life living in Victoria. I used to live around there, so you probably would be bound. I've been over that level crossing many times, both as a train commuter and as a passenger of a car, or recently as a motorist. It has been a very bad level crossing over the years, and it's been congested, full traffic, and basically is a relic of the past that needs to go. A few months ago, as I went to Melbourne Polytechnic to see somebody there, a careers counsellor, I had a thought in my mind that it will be part of the level crossing removal project in Victoria. A few months after, I saw an announcement on Facebook by one of the local MPs in Sunbury, is that it's going to be part of the 10 level crossings to be removed. And I thought to myself, I knew that this was going to come. However, it's been, that level crossing there, as far as I know, has been there since 1946. In various variants and configurations. And today's, in this current configuration, it's a double track one. But it started life as a single track one. I would believe it started to be a double track one from 1986, I believe. I could be wrong, I don't know. But according to the pictures I found, it was 1986. I mean, it started to become a double level crossing. Comment below to correct me if I'm wrong or right. And also, to those who don't know the Keon Park level crossing, it is one of the most it is one of the main arterial roads in Melbourne. It's on Keon Parade in Keon Park, which feeds from Melanie's Road from the west. It comes from Broadmeadows, and it goes onto the road called Keon Parade, and that links to Dalton Road. Links to Dalton Road and Cheddar Road in Reservoir and Thomastown. So it's pretty much a major road in Melbourne, and that eventually goes down to Bundoora via Settlement Road. This road was widely used more before the ring road was built. Matter of fact, when the ring road was first built, before the last section was built opened back in 99. Matter of fact, that the ring road used to terminate at Melanie's Road in Campbellfield. And when the last link was built back in 1999, it became back as an independent road. For a little while there, it was a turn off from the ring road for a while, and that used to lead down to Keon Parade from Melanie's Road. The history of Melanie's Road, I'll give you in brief. It started life as a dirt track. It used to be called Melanie's Lane, and through the years it developed into a multi-lane road in Thomastown. And therefore, as time went on, naturally, more lanes were built on that road, and today is a 3-lane road, a 3-lane main arterial. When it first started, it was a 1-lane dirt road. So, therefore, through the years, video, I'm going to talk about that. Over the years, I have commuted over that crossing, either as a train traveller or in the car. And over the years, I've been over that railway crossing for many years. Over my time in that area back in 80s and 90s mostly, and the 2000s, mid to late 2000s. From the early 1990s to about 2007, I used to live in Laidlaw, and I used to go over that railway crossing a lot in that time. Even back then, it was very much congested, and basically now, it is now time to remove it. And I knew a few months ago that level crossing removal that's been going on at the moment, about at least nearly 50 level crossings have now been removed around Melbourne, and that is a marvellous achievement. Well, for those who don't know where Keon Parade is, it is in Thomastown, in Melbourne, in Thomastown. It is at the border of Thomastown and Reservoir. You have got a T intersection at a cross intersection. That is an intersection that feeds to Melanie's Road, Keon Parade, and High Street. So pretty much, one way it goes all the way down to Epping, goes all the way down to the city. One way goes all the way to Bundoora, and one way goes all the way down to Broadmeadows. And as you can imagine, it's a very congested area of road space. So you can think back to 80s and 90s before that road was built. There was no other alternative from Greensborough down to Broadmeadows, and that from Grimshaw down to the road, into Summit Road, then to Camp Parade, and into Melanie's Road, and it takes you right up to Camp Road, takes you down to Broadmeadows. That is the old way that used to go. And basically, for years before the ring road was built, that was the main arterial. So how does this relate to the level crossing removal? Keon Parade crosses the Mernda line, which used to be called the Epping line back in the day. And pretty much in the light of the crossing removal of Keon Parade, it will help things a lot. And basically, the train doesn't have to cross that road anymore at Keon Parade. In the next segment, I'm going to show you some images of around Keon Parade and Thomastown in the next part of this segment, which is a photo show with me doing a voiceover. Now, as you hear that, did you hear that bell? Yes, it's the Keon Parade bell. A level crossing has been there since 1946, approximately, to my knowledge. That, as I can see in the visual presentation, it shows the history of the level crossing from its humble beginnings as a dirt track to a multi-lane road of today. Melanie's roads, so all those roads have started as dirt tracks and then developed as sealed multi-lane bitumen roads. That is one of the natural things of progress in the world. Melanie's road started life as a dirt track and developed into a multi-lane sealed road as well. Enjoy today's visual presentation, and some of the pictures have come from the Thomastown History Group of Facebook, and I like to give them a shout out for my thank you for letting me use their images today. In the image presentation, there's one from 1946, 1960s, 1986, and how it is today. This is back at 1946, Melanie's Road and Keon Parade. Look at all the bad paddocks back in 1946. This is how it looked like back then, and this is courtesy of the Thomastown group. Here's a view of 1960s Keon Park Station. Back then it was a single track, and it was also a single track all the way from there all the way down to Epping. And basically at that stage is probably when the Whittlesea line was closed down. And by the looks of it, it was probably not long after electrification of the line. So that's the Keon Park Station back in the 1960s. And pretty much it does look much different than today, except for the building. Here's a view of 1986 Keon Park Station during, I think, could be a duplication construction. And pretty much you got the old squash centre in the background, and you got Keon Parade in the background as well. And pretty much that's back in 1986 with doing the construction of railway tracks to make it a duplicate. Here's from early 2020. This is the photo I took around January of 2020. And this is how the Keon Park parade, Melanie's Road intersection looks like, with Keon Park Station in the background. And here's Keon Park Station that stands today. It has been slated of demolition with the level crossing removal. And pretty much that is the next step in the history of this station. This one's going to be knocked down and rebuilt with a brand new one in the next 18 months. Here's a view of High Street. Here's a view of the railway crossing at Keon Parade. Another view of Keon Parade crossing. Here's a view of Keon Park Station. Here's looking into Melanie's Road in Thomas and Keon Park. Looking towards Bundoora. Looking down High Street. Just looking at High Street again, looking where the squash stand used to be. Here's a view of the substation in Thomastown. Here's another view across the road of High Street. Here's another view of High Street looking towards Preston. This is towards to Keon Park and High Street going towards Preston. Going towards Preston and High Street. This is looking into Settlement Road. That's at Thomastown. That's looking towards the Settlement Road again. That's going to High Street, going down to Keon Park. That's at Laylaw, at Woolies. Thomastown Station, High Street. That's going from Laylaw, going towards Thomastown. And that's about it. Thank you for watching today's video. Please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment and subscribe, and tell me about your memories of Keon Parade. 3, 2, and 1, and go. Hi everybody. Thanks for joining me today at Woodsy TV in today's edition. In the light of the
I'm Nikki from Your Favorite Nikki. Thanks for watching Woodsy TV. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe.